Good morning, friends and family of friends. Happy Thursday the 5th, everyone. We love our Thursdays around here, and wow, this week has just flown by. As you can see, we found another awesome and historic location to share with you, the Forbidden City. Also located in China. We'll talk more about that here shortly. Sunrise will be at 6:25 this morning, and sunset will be at 5:49, giving us 11 hours and 24 minutes of daylight to enjoy today. Presently, it's about 36 degrees outside, obviously give or take a couple degrees depending on exactly where you live. Before our big warm-up hits, we've got to get through today, where we should expect scattered showers and mostly cloudy skies, with highs still expected to reach the mid to upper 40s today, so not bad for this time of the year. Alright, moving on to birthdays. From our family of friends celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday Jason Bigeman, Dusty Angel, Chris Schoonover, Thomas Recor, Chad Devine, Zach Adkins, JT Pettinger, Kendall Domras, and last but certainly not least, Bomber Peterson. Our celebrity birthday shout-out starts with a popular Cuban-American movie actress who gained mainstream recognition for her role in the movie Training Day. She also starred in the movies Too Fast, Too Furious, and Girl in Progress. She achieved alternate fame for her roles in the B-movies Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror, and Urban Legends, Final Cut. Eva Mendes turns 46 today. Our next celebrity began producing television productions for Lakewood Church back in 1982 at the age of 20. Since then, he's become an iconic televangelist pastor who is seen by millions on broadcasts from Lakewood Church, a mega church in Houston, Texas. He's written several New York Times bestsellers, including the 2004 Your Best Life Now, which remained on the list for more than 200 weeks. Joel Osteen turns 57 today. Our next celebrity played young Anakin Skywalker in the 1999 Star Wars Phantom Menace film. 6 years later, he was in the movie Jingle All the Way, as well as the role as Mike McCormick in the drama feature Madison. Jake Lloyd turns 31 today. And our last celebrity today is the tall, talkative half of the clever illusionist duo Penn and Teller. He started his career in entertainment after graduating from the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College, that's a mouthful, where he was introduced to Teller, Raymond Joseph Teller that is, his future performance partner and lifelong friend. Penn Jillette turned 65 today. Alright, let's move on to history. On this day in 1770, the Boston Massacre took place when British troops fired on a crowd in Boston, killing 5 people. Although the troops were being pelted with snowballs and rocks by an angry mob, their lethal response was one of the catalysts that really began to unite citizens of the American colonies, us, against British rule. No surprise, the 2 British troops were later convicted of manslaughter. On this day in 1918, the Soviets moved the capital of Russia from Petrograd to Moscow. Maybe we could move Washington from the West Coast. Just a thought. On this day in 1960, Elvis Presley is discharged from the U.S. Army after completing his two-year service. On this day in 1989, a convicted killer was spared from execution via the electric chair to be killed by the electric toilet. Well, sorta. Michael Anderson Godwin, a convicted killer, once sentenced to the electric chair, accidentally electrocuted himself while sitting on a metal toilet, repairing a set of earphones. He had been sentenced to the electric chair for murder, but Godwin got his sentence overturned on an appeal. He was spared the electric chair, only to die on an electric toilet. Must have been one high-powered set of earphones, I tell you. Alright. On this day in 2008, Brett Favre, at the age of 38, announced his retirement as the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Man, was he fun to watch. I grew up with him as the quarterback. He started playing right after I graduated high school. He became the face of the Packers and the definition of grit and determination. Over the course of his career, he achieved a number of records, including most touchdown passes, 442, most passing yards, 61,655, and he started in an unheard of 275 consecutive games, including the playoffs, a record that will never be beaten, especially with concussion protocol rules and such. Alright, on to the comedy corner. Did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change color? He had a reptile dysfunction. Today is National Hospitalist Day, National Abscess Day, National Cheese Doodle Day, and National Multiple Personality Day. Okay, we were curious, so we looked it up. National Hospitalist Day recognizes the contributions of more than 60,000 hospitals nationwide on the first Thursday in March annually. Hospital medicine is one of the fastest growing specialties in modern medicine, and those who practice it are known as hospitalists. Tough to say. Our morning motivational comes to you from Jimmy Johnson when he accurately states, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Before we run out of time, we're going to show some pictures of our trip to this beautiful location. We'll give a little more background on this historic site, once called the Forbidden City. To start, you're probably thinking it was forbidden because peasants weren't allowed in. Well, oh yeah, that's true, and then some. Think of the Forbidden City as the ultimate VIP club. You could be the emperor's own mother and they wouldn't let you in the front door. Literally, the central Wuman gate, today the main entrance for tourists, was reserved for the emperor alone. What's more, this closed-off world of antique ritual extends beyond the walls of the palace itself. A further set of much longer gated walls encircled what was known as the Imperial City, excluding mere mortals from another huge swath of central real estate. But actually, that's not all, because the Forbidden City has another name, an official one, the Palace Museum. This is where things get really interesting. The Palace Museum was formed 89 years ago and has managed the imperial treasures within ever since. The boy emperor, Puyi, was kicked out of the Forbidden City exactly 90 years ago, the final nail in the coffin for dynastic China. It's no coincidence that the most powerful institution in imperial China became a museum so soon after its dissolution. This was a calculated political move by the New Republic, designed to forcibly consign the Qin dynasty to the history books, and it has remained the Palace Museum ever since. So, Guguan, Palace Museum, Forbidden City, Xinsheng, whatever you call it, the story of this ancient, politically charged institution is still being written. Well, as usual, Val and I do appreciate the time that you spend with us every day. We hope that this helps shed a little bit of light of another place on the other side of the planet. It's just kind of the fun and, enjoying the moment and taking in what you can. We do appreciate the time that you spend with us each day. Our goal is to offer a mix of entertainment and education in each and every one of our Morning Minute posts. After all, knowledge is power, and we love to share what we come across. We do hope you are enjoying the experience. Please continue to like, follow, and share us with your friends and family. And remember, Linda and I are creative, high-energy real estate agents, and we would love the opportunity to help you or anyone else that you know who might be considering buying or selling property in the near future. Once again, you hear us say it each and every day. Have an awesome day. Thank you for your time. Make it an awesome day. You have the power, and we'll talk to you soon.